everyone, it's Hannah here from Omar&Hannah, and today I'll be making a winter equestrian essentials video. It feels like it has been ages since I've sat in front of the camera and talked to you guys, but today I'm here with a video, so let's just get into it.
The sun goes down, the stars come out. Where are the times gone? My universe will never be the same.
Pop Danthology.
Alright, our first essential will have to be a bag, because to bring all these essentials to the barn you need something to bring them in. You can't do a heavy man's lift every day. So I just have this bag. It's like Aztec pattern, it's black and white, and it's very big inside, and then on the outside there's lots of different pockets, which is really handy, and it's very simple and organised. So this is what I bring every day to the barn in winter. It is perfect. Okay, so my next essential would have to be a big warm jumper that keeps you from the cold. And this one here is such a good jumper. It's by Equestrian. It is a pink colour, but the colour doesn't really matter. If you're like me, it's going to be hidden under your coat anyway, but it's just to keep the heat in. This is thermal, it is long sleeved, and it is a zip to keep you warm. I prefer zip coats in winter over buttoned coats or jumpers, sorry. I just find that they keep the heat in more. So this is just my everyday jumper for winter. Well, not every day, I have more jumpers than this, but it's my favourite one. So my next essential would have to be a body warmer. For those days it's warm but also cold and you're working out a little bit, you know, shoveling that horse poo, you know, you're cleaning your stable. Well, body warmers are perfect for that because they leave you with your arms free. They're a lot more easy to move in, but they still keep your core warm. I love this one. I haven't worn it to the barn that much because it's white, and at this time of year everything is so muddy and wet, so I'm afraid of wearing this one to the barn in case it gets disgusting. But I have a better one which is more warm for this time of year, and yeah, body warmers are such a good thing, you guys. I literally live in them at this time of year. Alright, so our next essential, going through these quite quickly because there is loads of them, is a big paddock coat. I love this coat. I don't wear it to the barn that often as well, but I'm going to start wearing it because it's my favourite colours, and that sounds a bit random, but it's my favourite colours, and this is like Omar and I's team colour, like blue, light blue and navy blue. So it is padded, it's really warm, it's zip up, it's thermal because it's actually a coat made for skiing, and if you ever see a label on a coat or it says suitable for skiing, trust me, it is the best, because if you think about skiing in snow, it'll protect you from the cold at the barn. And it's also got zip pockets, which is perfect for putting your phone in and stuff while you're at the barn, and it means it won't fall out. The next one I have is pretty obvious, but still I would classify it as a winter essential, although you probably have thought of this already, is a scarf or a snood, just because it keeps your neck warm, rather than it being bare and you getting a throat infection or a sore throat or getting the cold. It's always good to have a scarf or a snood or anything to put around your neck. So yeah, this is just any scarf I have. And then of course a hat to keep your head warm and your ears warm to protect you from a cold or getting ill health. The next one I have is thermal socks, and these, you guys, are the best socks ever. Since my dad is from New Zealand, he was visiting his family and picked me up. These are the best socks. They're actually thermal and made with animal hair. That sounds really disgusting, but guys, I'm telling you, they are the best socks I've ever had. I wear these to the barn underneath my riding boots, and my feet don't get numb even in the snow or minus temperatures. It is perfect for this time of year. I have about 5 or 6 pairs of these thermal socks. They are amazing, and I would totally recommend just getting a good pair of expensive thermal socks, because trust me, if you're like me, my feet get cold, and then dismounting and landing on the ground when you get off your horse with numb feet is the most painful thing. But having thermal socks around the barn, or even taking them in your bag so you can change into them in case you find like big thick socks uncomfortable, changing into them before you ride, trust me guys, they are the best thing ever. I couldn't live without my thermal socks. Alright, so the next one I have is just an ear warmer. I love ear warmers because, well, I don't really like feeling of hats in my head, and my horse Omar, he tends to eat hats if I'm wearing them on my head, like bobble hats, because he loves the wee bobble on top. But when I'm wearing an ear warmer, he doesn't eat it, so these here are perfect for the barn. Next one I have is a pair of leggings, just a pair of thin leggings. Mine are covered in dog hair at the minute because I was wearing these yesterday while hugging my dog. Smart one, Hannah. But just a pair of leggings to put on under your jumpers just for a bit more heat, because layers are always so effective at this time of year. Next one I have is just some face wipes, or these are face wipes, but hand wipes or baby wipes, if you call them that, are perfect for this time of year too, because everything gets so dirty and you're picking up stuff and mud gets everywhere. It's a nightmare. So just instead of running your hands under cold freezing water, you could just use a simple wipe that gets the dirt off first time, and you don't end up with numb hands, which is also a bonus. Next I have got gloves, another simple but very useful essential. So just a pair of any gloves. Any gloves are perfect for this time of year. I normally tend to go for like the thicker gloves rather than the wee thin pairs you get, because, well, obviously it keeps the heat in more. Next one I have is moisturiser. I just take this to the barn and then put it on after I ride or before I ride, because riding in the cold harsh air really makes my skin dry out, and putting on moisturiser just before or after obviously prevents that from happening, and it keeps my skin kind of soft. So yeah, this is my favourite thing in winter, because if I didn't have moisturiser with me at the barn, I would have the driest skin ever. Honestly, it would not be a good sign. Next one I have is also sort of for the same reason, dry chapped lips. My lips are even chapped from walking about school in the cold air, so just having a lip balm, this is just any lip balm, trust me, something to moisturise your lips is perfect for this time of year as well. Then the next one I have is a hand warmer, this is so cute. There's a hand warmer inside this, but it takes so much effort to try and get it out. But it's in a wee hot water bottle case, and it's perfect to even just put in your pocket, and you can put your hands in your pockets, or before you ride and you want to get the feeling back into your hands, before you grip the reins or anything. Trust me, hand warmers are perfect. Just click the button in them, and it heats up in a matter of seconds just to warm up your hands before you ride, and you can have a better grip of the reins, because that's often the thing when you go to grab the reins and your hands are numb, and it's just hateful. And finally, almost finally, I have an Under Armour, which is like a tight fitted piece of clothing that you can put on under a jumper, under a t-shirt, but it is perfect for this time of year because it is very tight, close to your skin, so it traps in as much heat as possible and no heat can really escape it. This is just one by Mountain Horse. I wear this quite regularly under my clothes because it is just perfect for keeping the heat in, especially on the cold days rather than wet days. It's just minus 10 degrees outside. Trust me, this here is life. Then tissues, because when it's really, really cold, and say you don't even have a cold, but if it's really, really cold weather, tissues are perfect to stop your nose from dripping, and just they come in handy. And instead of just doing that there and trying to wipe your nose and snuffling, tissues, just have them in your pocket. That's what I do. I always have them in my pocket or anywhere, even in my grooming tote. I have a pair of tissues because they are so handy. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to talk to you about the essentials which I do not have with me. Okay, the first one would have to be a fluorescent jacket. These here are perfect for this time of year if you want to go horse riding on the road and it is a little bit drizzly, misty. It just allows cars to see you a lot better, and it means you obviously don't get hit by a car, which would just be horrifying. No one wants that. The next one I have is a magic brush. These here I like personally, but I know there's a lot of people that don't like them. But I do not use them on my pony's legs or his face, because I find the bristles are a little bit harsh. But for using on his neck, back, under his belly or his rump, I think they are perfect because they are so good at getting off dried in dirt. It's fantastic. One brush over the coat and that dirt is gone. It's like bang, and the dirt is gone. If you've seen that advert, you get me there. Alright, the next one I have is welly boots. These here are perfect because when you want to wear your boots to the barn, or you're not riding, sorry, if you're not riding and there's no point in wearing your boots to the barn to get them dirty, welly boots, or if you're just going up to clean your horse's stable, welly boots instead of trainers, they're just perfect because they're so much warmer, and when things are a lot muddier at this time of year, you know, you don't get your trainers dirty, so that's a good one. Boredom busters for my horses are in not all the time during winter, but they're in a lot more for winter than the summer. So boredom busters, in case you don't know what they are, they're like balls which you can fill up with horse treats, and your horse can just play with them till the treats fall out and then they can eat them, and it just keeps them entertained when they're in the stable so they're not bored. And my final one would have to be mane and tail conditioner. This is perfect for this time of year because my pony came into the stable yesterday after being in the field and his tail was all stuck together and clumped up, and so was his mane, and I couldn't get a brush through it for the life of me. So I squirted in a bit of mane and tail conditioner, and I was I was able to brush it a lot easier without pulling out like loads of hairs, which would happen if I brushed it without the mane and tail conditioner. So yeah, that was perfect for this time of year, and I thought I would add that into this video because, guys, I can live without that stuff. I actually need more of it because I go through it so quickly. Yeah. Alright, so that is all the essentials for this video. I am sorry in case I couldn't get my words out and I was kind of like mumbling or murmuring on in this video, but that is because I haven't done a talking video in so long. It actually feels like ages since I've made this video, but I've been so busy recently. I've been trying to make time for videos, never mind my actual pony himself. So I'm going to try and make more time. It's just school has been really stressful, exams, studying, and the weather hasn't been good either, so let's just, you know, let's just try and make time. I want to thank you all so much for helping me reach 900 subscribers. It is amazing. I can't believe this channel has so many viewers. It is incredible. I just want to thank you all so much. And I love you all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment below because I love reading your comments. It makes my day. Even if you just comment below something like, I like unicorns, I'm like, so do I. You know, they're real. They are real. They are. So yeah, like, yeah. Bye.